host, here with my co-hosts, co-experts, and more. Lanika Johnson. Lanika, how are you today?
I'm amazing.
I know
I'm in
you
Vegas.
are. Robert, that's right. You're in Vegas. Yeah, so it's like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., something like that for you. Robert Kennedy, what's going on, brother? How are you today?
Oh, yeah. It's time for the RK3 experience. No, okay. What's up, dude?
Robert Kennedy, RK3. Glad you're here today. We're going to start first with some headlines. Hey, on the BWC side, feel free to unmic if you want to say hello to me, etc. Love to make sure I'm coming through. Yeah, GA heard him. Billy D. Williams. Welcome to the Celebrity CEO Show. How y'all doing?
Amazing. Woo.
How are you, Jessica?
Good morning, Ramon.
Hey, Cindy. How you doing today? Good to hear your voice. What's going on?
Recovering from COVID.
Oh boy, I hope you feel better. I'm glad you're here, and this is the right place to be if you're recovering from COVID. I love it. Thanks for being here, Shay. Thanks for being here, everybody. Let's get the show started. We got a few topics we're going to talk about at the top of the hour. Right now, I'm going to dive into it, joined by Lanika and Robert, and then we're going to invite the BWC crowd to join in as we always do as well.
Yes.
And last time I forgot to click this little button because I made this. I hired a company from Paris to do this little ad for me, and so I want to play this, the Celebrity CEO Show. Hired them from Dubai. Spent $45 million on this little 47-second clip. Come on, Lanika, don't laugh like that. So here we go. This is the Celebrity CEO Show, where we're all about money, marketing, and mindset, helping you build a better business by building a better brand. I'm your host, Ramon Ray, the Celebrity CEO, serial entrepreneur, best-selling author, and I currently live in the vacation capital of the world, that be New Jersey. If you're looking to get more attention, earn more trust, so you can make more sales, this show is for you. If you're looking to have clients seek you out so you can serve them even better, then this show is for you. If you don't like to laugh, can't listen to fast-talking people, well, this show is still for you. Welcome to the Celebrity CEO Show. Now, Lanika Johnson, tell me, wasn't that like kind of pretty good for a dude who did it by himself?
That was pretty good. Yeah.
I feel some reservation there, and that's okay. Robert Kennedy, what are you going to tell me?
I was just wondering who you hired to do the voiceover. That's
Yeah, that was special. I flew him in all the way from
Yes.
Tajikistan. All right, let's get this show on the road, everybody. Robert Kennedy, glad you're here, brother. Glad you're here, Lanika. And by the way, before I dive into Lanika Johnson, tell the people who you are. I know you're a multi-entrepreneur, multi-million-dollar business builder, and more. Tell the people, Lanika Johnson, who you are, where we can find you. I'll ask you the same question, Robert, then we'll dive into today's headlines. Lanika, the mic is yours.
Hello, everybody. I am Lanika E. Johnson, and yes, I am a serial entrepreneur. I own Trash Logic, which is a multi-million-dollar trash business. We work with property management companies, and we just take over all of their trash programs. And I also am the owner of Press Staffing, and we work with small business owners.
I'm a client.
Yes, he is a client. He's our best client. And we work with small business owners to optimize their workflows and help them get staff members that can take their businesses to the next level. So I do all of that. Plus I brunch a lot.
I love it. Y'all can follow Lanika across social media. She has a fun Facebook page and more. Robert Kennedy, talk to the people. Robert Kennedy III, RK3, talk to the people. Tell us who you are, who you serve, please.
Listen, Lanika's better than me. I too have multiple businesses, just not at the same time.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, Robert Kennedy III, RK3, that's me. I am the president, CEO of Kinetic Communications, a training firm here in Laurel, Maryland. We work with business leaders and small business owners, teaching them how to tell their story both on stage and on video so that they can generate interest and visibility and attract their ideal audience. How about that for a pitch, my friend?
That is amazing, Robert Kennedy. That is amazing. All right, let's dive into today's headlines. A few things we're going to talk about today. One, we're going to touch on Mr. Beast and gamification. If you don't know Mr. Beast, I'm going to dive into that in a bit. Mr. Beast, but many of you will know him. If you don't, just Google him. Mr. Beast has this amazing YouTube channel with gazillions of users, gazillions of followers, and more. And it's just huge. It's just fun. And he's now on Amazon. It's amazing the human dynamics. I'll get into that in a minute, Robert and Lanika, what we can learn for our business. But we're going to touch on Mr. Beast and gamification. Facebook is no longer using paid paid fact checkers, but kind of community votes and more community moderation for its programming. Some people are up in arms on that. Some people don't care. But I thought that was an interesting tidbit, just how Facebook is changing. Talking about Facebook, because this is the Celebrity CEO show where many of us live and build our businesses on. Dana White, UFC, this Trump supporter, is now invited to Facebook's board of directors. It's interesting how things change. A headline I had also, does email marketing work? So I want to get onto that, Robert and Lanika, to see, does email marketing work? Tips on that. 3 more things I just saw in the headline today on LinkedIn News, great place for news I find, is no more loitering in Starbucks, Robert. That means you'll have to find a new office, Lanika. Sorry about that. No more loitering Starbucks. They're changing their tune, and I will touch on that in a minute. Walmart has a new logo. Listen, Walmart's a big billion-dollar company, but I think it's interesting. Lanika, should you change your logo? Robert, should you change your logo? Is there a time to kind of rebrand and freshen things up or not? Last but not least, as many of us may know, TikTok is going through some angst, owned by a Chinese company that's newly against U.S. laws, privacy protection, whatever it is, or just politics. Bottom line is, rumor has it, rumor may not be true, Elon Musk bought Twitter. Who would have thought the dude might just be owning TikTok? So again, everybody, welcome to the Celebrity CEO Show. My name is Ramon Ray, 5-time entrepreneur, 5-time author, married to one person, have 2 adult children, and you can get to know me better, CelebrityCEO.com, CelebrityCEO.com. Download your personal branding blueprint. Let me start from the bottom up, not meaning you, Lanika, I mean headline. Bottom up, selling TikTok to Elon Musk. Right? It came out wrong. I didn't mean it. Okay, anyways. What's up, LinkedIn users here? Authenticate yourself on StreamYard, but thank you for saying hello. We got some fans here from LinkedIn user, but definitely authenticate yourself on Restream so we can see your amazing name. But Lanika, when you hear about selling TikTok to Elon Musk, feel free to get political if you want, but that's not where I'm going. More so just, it's an interesting world we live in. TikTok, there's millions of users who are, building their businesses. My daughter showed me, even, Dad, I made $200 on TikTok. So right. TikTok definitely is not giving. People are earning money in some way. That's 1. 2, businesses. Could be yours, could be Robert's mine. We invest money in that, in advertising and organic. So that's number 2. TikTok is in the world's lexicon. And then 3, I think it's interesting, just, hey, and I think it is a political game at the highest of high levels. There's some protection issues here, but this is politics, that Elon Musk, he might own another social media company. So Lanika, take this where you want to go. Let's hear from you.
So I will keep this short and sweet. No, please no. Do not let Elon Musk buy TikTok. Why are billionaires buying the world up? No, we do not need one billionaire to own all of the platforms that we communicate through. Absolutely not. Like, that is a terrible idea.
How do you really feel, Lanika? I didn't hear you. You stuttered a bit.
Just awful. No.
I got you. Robert Kennedy, what do you think? Elon or just marketing in general? Wherever you want to take this. What are your thoughts on this whole TikTok saga? Supreme Court.
It like you said at the beginning, there's a lot of political stuff inside of it. I'm usually not cynical, but
and that's true.
As I think through this, I'm kind of like, okay, bought X, great. Changed the name to the name of his son. Okay, that's another story. And now, because of the whole idea of TikTok being a place for China to take our secrets, Elon, who has some stuff in China that he's protecting, is now deciding to buy TikTok. I don't know what I smell here, but
so you went full conspiracy. I mean, Lanika, I heard her politics, and you went like this. You didn't even go political, Robert. You went conspiracy, in my opinion.
Yes, well, I did.
I love this. BWC side. Anybody want to jump in? I see you, Damaris Isales. Thanks for doing that. New Jersey, yes, indeed, is the vacation capital of the world. And here's why, Damaris. You don't have to laugh about it. Don't hate on it. We have a domain. See, Lanika, stop it. Robert, stop it. Listen, vacationcapitalnj.com is a real thing. Soon, y'all all going to be coming here to my Wawa, my 7-Eleven, my oil refinery to vacation. Let's go. Anybody else? Christina, thanks for being here. Anybody want to jump in? Say your name.
On a vacation. It's Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn.
I just want a vacation from pumping gas. That is what I will give you.
Oh, yeah.
From pumping gas to go to New Jersey. But on the Elon thing, I just don't like the idea of monopoly anyway. So I smell monopoly coming along here. And I don't like monopolies.
No, I love it. You're exactly. I think that was kind of Lanika's point. She said, should billionaires, definitely me and Lanika and all of us here are entrepreneurs, capitalists, but she's like, only one social media platform, maybe that's enough. Give another billionaire the opportunity to own another one. Marilyn, by the way, tell the people who you are. Please give a brief hello and who you are, acknowledge who you are as the leader of BWC. Talk to the people, Marilyn, one more time.
I am Marilyn Wilkin. I am the CEO of Breakfast with Champions, soon to be launching my own brand. So stay tuned for that. I have a podcast with my son, Multi-Level Motivation, and I am certified in managing your happiness. Back to you, Ramon.
I love that, Marilyn. Anybody else want to unmic, say your name, and join us on the BWC side before we jump into topic number 2?
Ramon, GA.
GA Pimpleton, what's up, brother? Tell me.
I got 2 words for you, Ramon. Ma Bell. That's it. End of story.
No, GA, stay with me here for a
what
minute.
What a
here.
reference, though. I mean, if you were born
that literally
1990.
is what I was thinking about. But that's literally what I was thinking about, Ramon.
No, Lanika and GA, Ma Bell, we only had 3 companies, 2 companies. We were just spinning wires through the tundra of the Montana to New York, all that. Come on, GA. TikTok ain't Ma Bell. There's 4. There's Periscope, or there's the blue check. Well, okay, I made a mistake, Robert. Follow. Oh, Lord. People follow what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to say there's a multiplicity of platforms.
I'm like, Ramon is stuck in the early 2000s right now. I'm just... Did you say MySpace? What?
Which ones have the most users, though? Okay. Sorry.
No, it was good. So which ones have the most users? But my point is, I just jumped on GA. Ma Bell, I get you, GA, but TikTok and Ma Bell, I think 2 different scenarios, 2 different time frames. But let me hear from you, GA, if you want to respond to that. And then I heard a lovely voice on BWC, and then Robert Lanika can roast me. Go ahead, GA.
I'm just saying, Ramon, here's the point. You know as well as I know, nobody's reading the paper anymore. And I'm just saying, to actually funnel the stream, like Lanika said, to funnel it, I'm counting the days. I'm a financial guy. I'm just counting the days until the government breaks it up and there's a big stink about it. And I'm going to be right there to buy stocks. That's all I'm doing.
But they are the government right now.
Right. They are the government.
They are the government. So
that's the other issue.
See, that's why I like having Lanika and Robert here. I didn't even know it, just because I know we disagree about some things, like when you go slightly under, but that's okay. That's good. Will somebody else on the BWC side jumping in on TikTok or any of the topic before I move on? All right. Cool.
Oh, no, I was just saying, I think it was more like Murdoch-esque than Ma Bell-esque.
Yeah. Marilyn, I'm with you. More Murdoch-esque than Ma Bell-ish. Yeah, but I think GA and Lanika and others may be, kind of ish the same, but yeah, GA when I heard Ma Bell. By the way, GA, tell the people who you are real quick before we go on to the next topic of the day. 16 minutes in to the Celebrity CEO Show. My name is Ramon Ray. You can get to know me better at celebrityceo.com, celebrityceo.com. Why would you want to do that? So I can take a breath. Download your free Celebrity CEO personal branding blueprint. Lanika Johnson with Press Staffing and Trash Logic. You can check her out at pressstaffing.com. No dash, right, Lanika? Pressstaffing.com. And Robert Kennedy III, RK3, robertkennedy3.me. Check him out for all your communication needs and more. What was I saying, Robert? I was going somewhere. Oh, GA, who are you? Yes, GA. Tell the people who you are. Go ahead, GA.
I love you, Ramon.
I love you too.
I am the CEO of Blue Sky Capital Investment Network, where businesses can get up to $500,000 for capital. I'm also the CEO of TPA Holdings, which is a financial brokerage. I'm also the CEO of Kudo Capital, which is a high-end elite money management and investment firm. And I am the guy that makes your money work harder for you than you work for it. Ramon, back to you, brother.
I love that, GA. And GA, let me just tell you, GA, were you ever wanted that picture of that lady who was dressed to the nines and had her appropriate bag and she didn't touch her money. She had a team of people behind her to carry her money. GA, you get the picture of me, right?
Yes, I'm with you, brother.
I got someone like that for you, GA. She's on my show. That's the person. She went to the bank once and they said she had too much money. They couldn't serve her needs. So GA, you need to talk to Lanika. All right, moving forward here. Topic number 2. Ding, 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 ding. Walmart has a new logo, Robert. Again, these billion-dollar companies do a lot of things and it makes headlines. So that's not so big. Walmart having a new logo doesn't change my life. But any tidbit on that, Walmart, Robert, just, should we refresh? Is it okay to have a new logo, new name, new brand, new name, a little hard, but just kind of a little refreshment? I know I've done that over the years and different things I've done, whether a Facebook profile had a new one, but just love the touch on that. Walmart sometimes can be a good indicator for some things even we smaller businesses may want to have. Talk to us, Robert.
But did they really refresh though? Because I've seen companies sometimes say, "Oh, press release, we've got a brand new logo," and then you go look at it, like, dude, it looks the same to me. They're like, "No, we added a little curve on the right side," and you're like, "What are you even talking about?" I'm looking at it from 20 feet away because I'm in the parking lot, walking to the store. I'm not paying attention to that, and they shortened the one of the star
That's all
sparkles
they did. I just read the
from
headline.
5 to 3 inches. Or I mean, really? Did they though? I don't know.
So what I'm hearing, what the angle here, Lanika, is that when you're a big multi-trillion-dollar company, anything you do can get headlines.
Anything. Yep.
Okay. So it seems
That
like
is
to me
true.
the vote I'm getting is like, Ramon, let's just move on from that. That's okay.
Yeah. I just don't see. I feel like it's a distraction. I feel like they have a lot of things going on, and it would be nice if people would talk about other things besides what people are actually talking about.
Let me ask you a question, Lanika. Would you say in hindsight that me having this topic here on the Celebrity CEO show was a distraction and I should never have mentioned it? Did I just bring the whole show down? Like, was the whole show I just
No,
brought it?
absolutely. I think honestly, I think it's right in line with the Elon Musk thing. Right? It's all
Okay.
a distraction.
Robert, would you say the same thing? Would you suggest I omitted this, Robert? See, I hear his head language. Robert's gonna say something different, but maybe I'm wrong. Go ahead, Robert.
No, I'm not
Should
gonna
I have
say
not?
anything different. I'm
No.
just gonna say, yeah, it sometimes is a warning of what not to do.
I love it. Let's move on. Listen, Odell A. Bazell II. What is it up with these people that got so many names and so many, like Robert Kennedy III? It's just confusing. Anyways, Odell, what's up, brother? When you're a huge company, you just be wanting to do stuff. Odell, glad you're here. Another amazing speaker, trainer, and speaker communicator extraordinaire. Odell, glad you're here. Odell Bazell. Definitely, if you don't know Robert Kennedy III, definitely get to know him. Two amazing
Oh yeah,
humans.
we're
Oh,
good.
you know.
That's Odell's the dude.
Okay, he is indeed. He is indeed. Odell, get that recording. Odell's the dude. All right, moving forward here. Continue on here. No more loitering in Starbucks. Minor issue of the day. It's not about marketing. We'll move on to Mr. Beast in a minute here. But I just saw that headline. As a New Yorker, where I think we have in New York and San Francisco, other very densely populated areas, we have Starbucks on every block, metaphorically and literally. And so I just thought when I heard that no more loitering, I think over the many years, Starbucks been around for 20, 30, whatever years, it's been that place. You got to use the bathroom. You can go to any Starbucks and use the bathroom. You need a cup of water, they'll give you one. They were a bit more liberal and a bit more welcoming. But I think that CEO, what I'm reading into this is, hey, listen, we need to make money. We need to focus on the customers that are here and just upgrade, as it were, things a bit. I know the New York area, God bless all. Any of us could have been homeless, but by God's grace. And I do really mean that. The founder of BWC, Glenn Lundy, was homeless for many years. But there's nothing like when you have my cup of coffee and it's 5 homeless people in there, everything out walking through Starbucks. So my point being, they're saying no more loitering. I think it's a good thing. It may rub some people wrong, but I think if I'm running a business, not a charity. There are nonprofits talking about what Christina Howard's doing, IYMS.world, which we'll get to in a minute. So that was a long thing, Lanika. Thoughts, pros, cons, no more loitering in Starbucks. What do you think from a corporate level and changing rules?
I think it makes sense in terms of turnover, right? It is, at the end of the day, it is a restaurant of sorts, right? And they make money by how fast they turn over tables, customers, things like that. If there's no space and you're there to work, you're probably going to leave. Here in California, well, I'm not in California right now, but where I live in California, a lot of Starbucks stopped that a long time ago. And the way that they did it, they didn't say no loitering. They removed all of the power outlets. So there were no electric outlets. So you didn't stay there very long. So they've been trying to do this for years. So I understand it from a business perspective. But, it is a place that people know, even the unhoused know they can go and they can get a cup of water and they can use the bathroom and they can feel, well, a lot of places are no longer letting them use the bathroom.
That's
but,
right.
It's just, I understand it. That's all. I do understand it.
Yeah. Robert Kennedy, what do you thought on that? Starbucks is saying don't loiter here anymore.
There are several different perspectives on this. There's the human perspective and then there's the business perspective. I agree with Lanika that, from a business perspective, I get it. I understand it. Sometimes as humans, though, we want to blame Starbucks for stuff that we all shouldn't be involved in. I heard of a man who there was a business that was changing their rules as well so that homeless couldn't stay in there without purchasing something. So what he did, he said, okay, I'm going to come in, I'm going to give each of these homeless people a gift card so that they can purchase a coffee for the week and sit there legit so that they can have not just their coffee, but their shelter or their warmth, especially during this season. So as humans, do we get involved in something like that when the corporate change affects other human beings who may not be as blessed as we are?
Yeah. No, you're right, Robert. You're right. And I think that I'd love to get some input from the BWC side here. Feel free to unmic in 1 second, everybody on BWC. I'd love to get your input. And I totally get it. I mean, I hope Lanika and Robert know my heart. I'm the most generous person. I know Lanika and Robert we three here are good people. I know when I look at the BWC stage, Robert and Lanika, these are good people. Maria and Renee and Tanya and Najami and so many others here. We love people. But I must say as well, on the other hand, as one who was lived much of my life in Brooklyn, one who's in Manhattan a lot of times, and if you're in any urban, densely populated area like that, no, it's not a pleasant experience. You go through 34th Street, Penn Station, homeless are all over the place. So yes, God bless, we need to help. But as a business thing, when I'm going there and get my latte with my pumpkin spice sliced thing, I can't even pronounce the words, venti, maca, almond milk, goat pressed, whatever the stuff they sell in those places is way too much.
Yeah,
I don't want somebody who's not, quote unquote, I say it in quotes, proper coming in there. It's just, it's not a great experience for me. And then there's safety issues. So BWC side, anybody want to unmic, say your name, talk to the people here. We got Robert Kennedy III, RK3, Robert Kennedy 3.me. Check him out. Lanika Johnson, follow her on IG. Check out her company, pressstaffing.com. If you have a retail or other type of location, need people to help you get rid of your trash, Lanika's company can do that as well. But want to hear from some people. Unmic, say your name if you wish. I'll pause for probably 7.7 seconds.
Hey, Ramon, it's Mary Kim.
Mary Kim, third most favorite human in the entire world. She was beat out by 2 other people. Mary Kim made it to the top 3 human in the world. Mary Kim, the mic is yours.
Can't wait to get my prize. So my brother's been homeless out of his choice based on his own feel of safety. And I know New York has, a big homeless situation. But what they recently did is they I forget the company partnered with New York City to create an abundance of restrooms where the homeless can go to the bathroom. I mean, a lot of times they are defecating on themselves because they don't have a place to go, and then it makes it even worse. Their clothes are soiled. Come on, Desiree, the bus is here. Their clothes are soiled and all these things, and then no one wants to be around them. But if they don't have a safe place to even wash their hands or go to the bathroom, as human beings, I get some of them can be aggressive, but at the same time, what are we doing, right, to our fellow person? Because it just takes, sometimes most of us, we're one paycheck or so away from losing it all. And so just that reality can hit any one of us. So that's my viewpoint. If we can find a space for them to be able to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine you can't even go to the bathroom, then what?
No, yeah, I've been there. Did you want me to answer that? What do I do when I can't find a place to go to the bathroom? Did you want to answer for that, Mary Kim? I'll answer you. What did I do?
Ramon.
You sure?
General, like the perspective.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to answer what I did. If I had to use the bathroom, because I can answer you. I have a solution for it. And what it is, you take a vitamin water bottle and empty that sucker out and exact on. Let me just stop. Okay, so that's only for the guys.
And I wanted to say, I don't think that the unhoused are the problem, right? Like she said, we are all, we could all be in that situation.
That's right.
I think that from a business perspective, I don't believe that it's the business's responsibility.
Correct.
Right. And I believe that we really need to hold the government accountable for being responsible for those people, because that is who should be taking care of the unhoused and making sure that they have shelter and making sure that they have a place to go shower and wash up and, and use the bathroom. And businesses should not be losing business trying to do the government's job.
Yeah, for sure. No, you're exactly. Listen, love this, love this, love this. My name is Ramon Ray. You're listening to, watching the Celebrity CEO Show. We talk about all things personal branding, marketing, sales, and overall growing your business here with my co-host, Lanika Johnson, who's the founder of Press Staffing. You can check her business out at pressstaffing.com for all your staffing needs. Just go there, pressstaffing.com, and Trash Logic. And maybe you have a slightly bigger business. You need help getting rid of your trash, which is a big, big issue. Definitely see Lanika Johnson about that. My friend Robert Kennedy III, RK3. Definitely check him out. If you're like, ooh, one day I want to be a speaker. Ooh, one day I want to be a TEDx. Ooh, one day I want to have a podcast. Ooh, one day you just, ooh, your life away. All about communication. See Robert Kennedy, robertkennedy3.me. Love this here. Ooh, this is a new one. It says paired here. Love it. I'm going to show this up here, Lanika and Robert. Just a technical thing. On my side, I don't know if y'all can see the word paired. I thought it was interesting what Restream does. I haven't seen it. Maybe it means the combination with social media, but it says, thanks for the hot take about Starbucks. Great convo and perspective, a great case study for all businesses to watch and consider their role and purpose. Laura, thank you so much for doing that. The Stress Commando. Love having you here, Laura, on the Rundown with Ramon. Let's jump into the other. Anybody else on BWC side wanted to jump in? We got plenty of time. Anybody else before I move on?
Hey, Ramon, I just want to jump in this.
Talk to me.
I just want to quick say, when I was first starting out and I couldn't afford an office before I had an office, I met all of my clients at Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
And at Panera Bread. And I just, what came to my mind was, there's somebody else that's starting out just like I was. And that no loitering with taking the outlets out. My heart just kind of goes out to those people that are where I was 20 years ago.
No, and GA, stay with me for a minute. You're right. Panera Bread is an amazing place to do it. I do that same thing. Even date night. Me and my wife, 30 years of marriage, take a little iPad. You get the little 2-prong thing put the headphones on or whatever it is. That's more than, come on, GA, right? Come on now. That's how it's done. Yeah,
That's date night for over 35.
But to the point you made, GA, yes. And I think, if I must say, those are slightly two different issues. And I know it is, but I think that student, that person, me and GA, the person starting out, or even Lanika, who's traveling, she's in a mix of appointments, quick drop into a Panera or a Starbucks for 90 minutes, Robert doing something with one of his clients there. I get that one, and that's a different business decision. But I think, as Lanika would say, unhoused or homeless, is that slightly different, especially when you talk about maybe possible smells or safety and mental issues. Let's face it, and I know that we all agree on this. We're just talking about the solution. Mental issues is rough. Penn Station, I've been accosted on train. I'm getting off topic, but Newark Penn Station, I take Broad Street Sundays, going to Sunday school. That train is dangerous. I've seen people pummeled. So it's an issue. And I think us civilians, are very little we can do except donate to good causes and et cetera. Christina says this. Thanks for bringing us the hot topics, Lanika and Robert Kennedy. So indeed, Christina Howard, thanks for being here, and get on deck for a minute. Let's talk about another topic here real quick. Is email marketing important? I want to save that for last because I do want to get to Mr. Beast. Is email marketing important? I think it is. We may touch on that if we have time. Lanika and Robert. Dana White, UFC, Trump aficionado, Trump friend, is invited to join the Facebook board of directors. Going back, Robert, Lanika, I think it all boils down to money. There are some things that are right and wrong, and we can get political, but I think for the larger companies, they know what time it is. They got to shift depending on how things going. All their whole money and legislative agenda is going to be cut down. So that's one thing I just wanted to touch on. Facebook is not using paid fact checkers. I do want to get your point on this, Robert, Lanika. Even though it can get political quickly, that's okay. But it's just Facebook is not using paid fact checkers, but community votes. For me, and I'll just go all out in my opinion, my challenge with the paid fact checkers is whose facts are we doing? It can easily get political. I say that, hey, listen, I think kids should be homeschooled. The paid fact checker says, no, they should be. That's because that's a safe topic, right? Meaning, I can't put homeschooled. You're going to ding me for that because you're the Harvard educated person and saying no. So that's just my caution of these fact checkers. I think community votes can go wrong too. Bots and all that can do it. But I just happen to be the person of let live unless it's really illegal chat trafficking, something like that. But beyond that, Lanika's come on now, Lanika. Go ahead, bring it out. Bring the fire. Go ahead, Lanika. Let's see. Bring it.
Okay, so this is one thing that I think that we need to get back to in this country. Opinions are not facts, okay? Facts are facts, and facts can't be debated. Facts are facts. And if we keep going down this road of alternative facts, which does not exist, we are going to get so far from the truth, so far from reality. I think we're almost there, right? Facts cannot be debated. Opinions are not facts. The way we feel are not facts. And so I think that's what you see on all of these social media networks is all of these opinions being debated. I don't need to debate your opinion. A fact is a fact. This tablecloth on this table is white. Now, yeah, you can debate that, but that will be your opinion. And we can say that maybe, you might need an evaluation, but facts are facts. And we can have a difference of opinion, but facts are facts.
So I disagree slightly.
Okay.
Because facts are facts depending on the circumstance and the environment. So for example, this weekend I was at my church, and on the microphones at the stage, there are these ribbons to indicate what color they are. And so I'm standing at the back and I'm by the sound booth, and the sound man is like, I'm like, turn up this mic. And he said, which one? I said, turn up, it's the brown one. And he's like, brown. I said, turn up the brown one. And he's getting frustrated. He's like, brown? I don't see any brown. And so I go up to the stage and I come back and I'm like, oh, my bad. It's purple. So at the back, because the lighting was different, I saw it as brown. Right?
You saw it as.
Right. Exactly. Understood. So it's the same thing as two people standing on two different sides of the street, a car driving by both of them, and somebody saying, oh, the car was going right. And the other person's like, oh, the car was going left. Your perspective, the environment that you're in, changes the fact for you. So when the fact checker is deciding, right? And when the fact checker is deciding who to go with, how do they make that distinction? It's going to depend on where they are or the perspective.
So Lanika and Robert, after Lanika says her very brief comment, we are going to move on and have the BWC late night 10 p.m.
So I'm like, I know you wanted to cut me off.
Let me just add one thing, Lanika, to what Robert said. Then I'm going to give you the last word, Lanika. I just want to say that I think this is my point of what I meant, Lanika. And I know, I get what y'all saying, but my point is that facts are facts, of course. This is black. Right. But I think that in the course of politics and things of this nature, there's a broad spectrum based on how we were upbringing, based on our childhood, based on our experiences. That's what I meant, the general word of facts. Sure, there's facts, Lanika, science. But I meant somebody saying, defund this or that, or mental health, we need more money. Those are things that are broadly debated based on a variety of things.
And so those are not facts.
Back to you, Lanika.
Those are opinions. And what I'm talking about and what you're talking about, Robert, are perspectives, right? Yeah. So if you're in the back of the room and you saw something and you thought it was purple, but it was brown, that was your perspective of where you were. Right? That's not the actual fact. When you got there, you saw what the fact was. And I think when you start talking about defund this, defund, whatever, politics, those become perspectives, and those are ideas, and those are things that can be debated, and people can shift, right? I might be on this side today. I might get more information and I might move to this side, but I do believe that facts are facts.
But most of these, Lanika, and then Robert, you're gonna have the last word, then we are going to move on. Most of these though are, I think, debated. I get your point, but I think most of the fact checking came in is on perspective. That's where the people at the board said, hey, you can't say this, can't do this based on variety. And it wasn't, we analyzed this for the last 20 years because there's no time. Lanika said, hey, water bottles are terrible. I don't like them. Fact checker said, no, Lanika, we're banning you. That's at least been my experience because I've been banned. So, Robert, have a quick word, and we're gonna move on here. Christina, why are you saying you agree with Lanika? Christina,
because I'm right. Because I'm right.
I won't belabor this, but I can debunk that further from a scientific perspective. The color that you see is not the actual color. It depends on the amount of light for that specific situation.
That is a fact.
Robert and Lanika, thank you so much. Everybody, welcome to the Celebrity CEO Show. We have a commercial break from our sponsor, Press Staffing. Go to pressstaffing.com for your staffing needs. Or if you want to speak better, go to robertkennedy3.me, robertkennedy3.me. And if you like more of this, check us out. See, Christina Howard, I got to stop. Christina, I got to stop. Christina, I can't take it. We got all these queens coming out. Yeah, she right. That's okay, yo.
I mean, ain't no brothers coming with me. Come on.
Wow. There are no prizes today.
No prizes.
Today for audience participation. There's no prizes yet for audience participation. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Celebrity CEO Show. Thank you for hanging with us today. We got about 20 more minutes to go in this segment. Thanks to my friend, Lanika Johnson, who's the owner of Press Staffing. Check her out at pressstaffing.com, and Trash Logic as well for your trash, getting rid of the trash in your business needs. Robert Kennedy, RobertKennedy3.me. And again, as I said many times before, check me out at celebrityceo.com. Download your Celebrity CEO blueprint. We got the comments coming up here. Then we're going to move on to the last topic of the day. Mr. Beast, Marilyn Wilkin, leader at BWC, says, took me a minute to get over to Facebook. Love you, Ramon. See, when you hear the but, Robert, you can love you. I'm like, okay, Robert and Ramon.
Faux pas.
But I'm with Lanika on this one. Love it, love it. I came to say I agree with Robert. We got one vote. But anyway, let's move on. This has been a great topic, and I think we're all agreeing. And again, even the three of us, we're just coming from different perspectives and angles, but we can see the smiles and love. We all agree. And I think all the three of us would be great if we were in office. I think we could solve a lot of world problems with smile and with empathy, right? And with goodness.
Let's go.
But, anyways, let's move on here. So, ding, 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 ding. No, Ramon, huh? What? This is not the rundown with Ramon? I can only do that at 7 a.m.? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, my producer's over there just saying, no, move the camera shot over. Yeah, you know how it is, Robert. I had to come in the building this morning. No, it's just me. Okay, Mr. Beast. Let me just read a little things here. If you don't know, check out Mr. Beast here. Mr. Beast is a gentleman who's founded an amazing company doing edutainment, doing content, things like I'll pay you $10 million if you sleep in a casket for 2 days. Things like, me and 4,000 other people are going to vie for a pool of $5 million if you can hang on to this plane when it goes into the air. Just crazy, crazy stuff that my wife was like, Ramon, H to the no, not me. I'm like, babe, that's me all day long. But Mr. Beast, a few other headlines here. And again, Lanika or Robert, if you want to jump in, I know, Robert, in case you have anything to add, do it. But just some highlights here. Jimmy Donaldson is his name, born in 1998. He started out posting video, counted to 100,000, which took him 40 hours, one of his most viral videos. As of January 2025, he has 340-something million subscribers on his main channel. I think YouTube across channels, almost 500 million. His main channel at 1.8 billion views in just 80 days, and I can go on so much that he's doing. A huge net worth of around $1 billion, 700 million to be precise, just looking at some things in perplexity.ai. That's all I did here. But some reasons for success. Mr. Beast, this guy who's just a regular guy doing content. And I wanted to share 8 quick things, and I'm opening the floor for you, Lanika and Robert, just to talk about whether Mr. Beast or content showing up, anything that grabs you. But a few things on his success. 1, content strategy. Focused on high stakes, attention grabbing videos. And side note on this doesn't mean if you're talking about mental health or something more serious, it doesn't have to be ha ha rah rah, but something engaging, something to capture attention in some way, no matter the topic. Number 2, algorithm mastery. He mastered the algorithm of YouTube. And I do think that's important. Gary Vaynerchuk was saying that in a recent video, whether it's Pinterest, TikTok, whatever it is. Understand the platform you're on. I'm learning more about Restream, how it works. Number 3, philanthropy. He gives money away. And so I think that kind of endeared people to him a bit. Some stupid cray-cray stuff, Lanika and Robert, but you can't beat somebody, no matter if you disagree or agree with them, when he says, hey, you do this contest, it's going to abuse kids. It's going to traffic kids. It's going for the homeless. It's going for a good cause. You can't beat that. Consistency and quality. I must give it to him. He does quality stuff, and now he has a show on Amazon, which is interesting. Side note, showing the human dimensions. Hey, Robert and Lanika, if you stay with Ramon for the next 4 hours on the show, each of you get, $10,000. But if one of you presses now, you have the chance to get 20,000. What do we do? So things like that play with your mind. Reinvestment in his business. He takes his money. I'm sure he pays himself well, but he puts it back in his business. Diversification. He's expanded into multiple channels. He has merchandising and food and feastables and YouTube channels and all kind of things he has. Team building, a really dedicated team of co-hosts. Side note, too. 2 guys I notice he rocks with quite a bit. They know him, gel with him. They've grown with him, because that's important, to put the full burden of being the host, which is why when I thought of doing the Celebrity CEO Show, I can carry a show for multiple hours, as I know Lanika and Robert can on their own. But I said when I do it, it just gives some of the burden off to have someone to laugh with, or that you can educate in school and say how they're wrong. Did I say that? No, I didn't mean to say that.
That's all right. That's all right.
and who has thick skin and can give it right back as well as they can take it. And then international expansion. So I just wanted to touch on that. Robert, I'll turn to you first on this. And again, Christine, thanks for being here. Marilyn, thanks for being here. And others who are joining in. Thank you. Jorge said, let me see that. Jorge said, great show. Thank you all for that. That's what we're trying to do. My purpose of the show, we want you to laugh, have a good time. Maybe you'll even learn something and get to know the celebrity CEO, what I'm building at celebrityceo.com. Get to know Lanika, what she's doing at Press Staffing for your staffing needs. Some of you say, I need a virtual assistant. I need this team member. Check out what Lanika's doing. And some of you want to communicate better. Many people, Robert, that's the number one thing. Ramon, how can I speak better? How can I communicate like you? You can't because you're not me. But how can I do better? Robert Kennedy's the man. Robert Kennedy, talk to us. Mr. Beast, what have you heard? What do you want to dispense? What's your thoughts on Mr. Beast?
Well, I love what Mr. Beast is doing. First of all, for those of you that are hesitating and not being successful in life, Mr. Beast is proof that you don't have to have a groundbreaking idea. Dude, count it to 100,000. I want to get famous. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. So you don't have to just hesitate and sit in your couch and wait for the next groundbreaking idea. What comes to your brain, do it. Yes. With some legal care, of course, but don't hesitate. Success is right at your fingertips. So let's go with that, first of all.
Yeah.
And secondly, as far as the gamification part of this, I love gamification. It's it brings out the competitive spirits in people. So I like watching it.
Yeah.
Lanika, talk to us.
Yeah, I think I was really impressed. I don't know if impressed is the right word, but I saw a contest that he did where everyone had to keep their finger on the game until it was over. And I was thinking about, like, at what point do you say it's not worth it for whatever amount of money it is? I'm not going to do it, right? And the person that stays the longest, and then the people that stay and just watch that, I think it's amazing. It teaches us a couple of things. It teaches us that people will watch train wrecks, right? people are watching.
Literally.
Right.
Yeah.
People are watching to see what's going to happen. But also people just want a shot. They just want a shot, And so I think that's why gamification works so well. But also my son had to tell me about Mr. Beast because I didn't know a lot about him. But I'm seeing these, like the content game is just, it seems to be, that's where it is, right? And persistence beats perfection when it comes to the content game is what it seems like to me.
And Lanika, I think it shows that, everything's not for everybody. As you both know, this is my comfort zone. I can tell them the Mr. Beast of whatever it is, but I like that. I like having a fun, a fast laugh. The celebrity show is part of that. That's my thing. So those listening, it's not for everybody. Some of you put I'm making it up metaphorically because I don't know Lanika's journey, but you put your head down, grind, trash logic, and you build a multi-million-dollar company. I mean, no, whatever. But that's my journey. Robert Kennedy, the consistency, the quality of his video, and et cetera, how he does things. So we all do things a bit different, but it's just showing you this is one way, the Mr. Beast method. You look at the Will It Blend, the blender company that blends Corvettes, bricks, iPhones, all that for a blender. So there's doing this for everybody. Listen, we got about 15 minutes more in this show. Appreciate the BWC crowd. Love to know BWC Breakfast with Champions. If you're kind of waking up in the morning and feeling bad, feeling down, feeling depressed, feeling dejected, I must say one thing I like about the BWC community. It's a community of people who many of us have fallen. You talk about people who, gone through suicide issues, homeless issues, starvation issues, been abusive issues. We got a whole motley crowd of people here, but we're here every morning, 5 a.m., BWC, Breakfast with Champions on Clubhouse. So that's one thing I really like about the BWC community, a community of misfits. And I say that in a good way. Number two, positivity, from personal development to health to fitness to finance to challenges and more. BWC's that community, especially, it's for all, but especially if you're like, Ramon, I'm struggling, I'm lonely. I wake up in the morning and I'm in a house of people who just don't uplift me. Come to BWC. You got people here like T.M. Hyman, like G.A. Pimpleton, like Christina Howard, Maria Valerie, so many more, Jessica, and all the whole crew here. Mary Kim, you got Julie's event, Dr. Jeannie Snyder, you got Shay. No, I'm not clipping my toes, Shay. You got Kat, you got TN, Tony, River, so many more here. So BWC is it. I want to uplift them. Let me go back, as I was saying. Anybody on the BWC side want to unmic, say your name, and talk to Lanika or Robert, or just talk to us what we talked about today. Give you 3 seconds.
Ramon,
please.
You need to make it a New Year's resolution and go get a pedicure.
Okay, we're gonna solve this right now. I already know what Lanika and Robert are gonna say. I know they're gonna side with me. But before we go there,
toes? I mean, sorry.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Rod? No, hear me hear it again. Say what you said, Rod. Say it again. Go ahead.
No, I said, did she see Ramon's toes? I'm
Oh,
like,
Right.
she's
What-
recommending
we're
a
gonna go
pedicure.
into it, Robert. We're gonna go into it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into it in about 7 seconds, Robert. So you better buckle up. You better get a seatbelt and buckle up. Okay. Anybody else? Shay, I'm coming right back to you. Anybody else? Comments, thoughts on anything?
Ramon.
Hey, TM, what's up, brother?
Robert, you had another vote over here, brother. I definitely was with you on. You see, Robert said, "I'm going to debunk what she just said." But listen, I want to thank you all for this conversation this morning. It's been fruitful and entertaining. We certainly learned the distinction between fact, opinion, and perspective. Right? If you didn't know, now you know. Ramon, man, there's nothing like a show hosted by Ramon Ray. Shay, you might as well move yourself to the audience.
TM, and I appreciate you. And to those who don't know TM Hyba, my brother from another mother, just TM has an amazing show in the mornings on Sunday. And Lanika and TM, I hope y'all get to know each other. Robert, did you know TM at all?
Yeah, he was on your summit.
That's right. Good. But I meant beyond.
Yeah, the summit. Yeah.
But I hope y'all get to know each other. TM's good. I'm gonna pause for another second or two. Then we'll move on to Toes and Christina Howard getting deck. But anybody else want to unmic, say your name, and join in on anything today? Again, I can carry this whole show, but I would like to hear from the people. Let me pause for 3 seconds.
Hey, Ramon and Robert. This is Jeannie.
Dr. Jeannie Snyder. So good to hear your beautiful voice. Hey, Dr. Jeannie, take the mic. Go for it.
Thank you. Well, all I was going to say is I think what Robert was just saying is just such a great reminder for all of us, because we just need to jump on it when we have that idea. Because sometimes I think we do sit on the couch with an idea thinking, oh, I don't know, I got to vet that. Maybe we don't. Mr. Beast just told us that. So you remind us that all the time, Ramon. So I just love the show.
Thank you, Dr. Jeannie. And you're right, Dr. Jeannie.
Lanika, nice to meet Lanika.
Oh, Lanika's an amazing human.
you.
Yes. Lanika and Dr. Jeannie, I hope y'all get together, meet each other for sure. Lanika, Dr. Jeannie is an amazing.
We're meeting for lunch today. Did she not tell you?
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm flying in.
I love it. But Lanika, Dr. Jeannie is an amazing human. Dr. Jeannie, Lanika is an amazing human. So I hope y'all two amazing warriors meet up and get together and get to know each other. I think y'all could add value to each other's businesses in many ways. I was going to say one more thing. Christina Howard, talk to Lanika and Robert about what's going on coming up in a few weeks. Christina Howard, you have your IYMS.world, inspiring youth on a mission to success. Lanika, Christina Howard's an amazing salt of the earth person. She has an amazing program to help young people. And she has an event coming up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, North Carolina, Dakota, Jamaica, somewhere, wherever Myrtle Beach is, and amazing program for young people, IYMS.world. And I've been there several times. TM Hyman is her partner in that, and others who've been there. And then Robert Kennedy, I think you know Christina Howard as well from this platform. She has an amazing platform. But Christina, take a minute or two and unpack what's happening. Robert, go ahead, jump in, brother. You're gonna?
Oh no. Go ahead.
Jump. Christina Howard, talk a bit about IYMS, why it's so important to you, what's happening in Myrtle Beach, and please feel free to let people know where to go to donate and why they should donate, why this will impact and change the lives of people. Take a minute or two, please, Christina Howard, and talk about IYMS.world.
Great morning, everybody. Thank you, Ramon, and thank you so much, Robert and Lanika, for this incredible show this morning. Yes, IYMS, our 6th annual Youth and Young Adults Empowerment Summit, is coming up on January 25th, Saturday, January 25th, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
South Carolina, that's right.
South Carolina, at the Crown Reef Beach Resort and Water Park. You guys, this is a timeshare location. It is one of the best hotels in Myrtle Beach. It is a new venue. We are going to be there with our youth and young adults. A lot of the BWC hosts will be there pouring into the youth and young adults. Not only will some of the BWC hosts will be there, but we also have a human trafficking organization that will be there to educate the kids, the youth and young adults, even the adults. The parents will be in the room as well. We have the Boys and Girls Club in Myrtle Beach coming in there. We have the Myrtle Beach Middle School coming in. We have the Coastal Carolina College coming in. We have people from around the city coming to this summit on the 25th of January. The Human Trafficking Organization, they will be traveling from Columbia, South Carolina, to speak to the youth and young adults. The attendance is up, Ramon. Oh my God, the attendance is up this year. I have really pounded into everybody to bring youth and young adults with you. Do not come alone, adults. Do not come alone. We want the youth and young adults in the room, and the numbers are reflecting, and I'm so grateful. thank you all so much for the donations, everybody who have donated so far, because truly I do not charge a registration fee. All of the donations that come in goes back out to this toward the summit. We were able to, because of the donations that came in, we were able to add a continental breakfast this year. We do have a hot buffet lunch this year as well. And so all the donations that come in goes back out. You will see it reflect when you arrive to the summit on that day. To donate, you can go to www.iyms.world. All of the donation links are on the website, or you can just send me a message from that website, and I will email you the link directly. I can be found on IG as well. See Howard005 IG, so you can send me a direct message as well. Thank you, Ramon.
Oh,
Appreciate
Christina
you.
Howard, you're welcome. And I just want to ask you one more question, just to put a bow on that. Again, you did great, but is that people donating to IYMS.world, IYMS.world? What's the impact? Why are young people important to you? What is it about youth that are important to you? Say that just one more time for us. Let's hear that again. Just, I know, Lanika knows, she's a grown woman, Robert knows, but just talk about the young people lives impacted and why people donating to this amazing program, why it makes a difference. I should word it that way, why it matters.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of you know that I am retired military. On my way out of the military, as I was transitioning out, God just placed it on my heart to give back to my home state of South Carolina and the youth and young adults there. There are a lot of disadvantaged youth and young adults there that just are not seeing anything other than what they are around. And so I really feel like God had placed it on my heart to take the people, the successful people, the people that the youth and young adults are not seeing every day, to them, and take those people to them, along with those people's experiences and what they have to offer, that they can pour and transfer and pour into the youth and young adults there. A lot of them have skills, a lot of them have great talent, but they are not being noticed. And so I want to be able to um allow God to use me as a conduit to assist these youth and young adults, but not just me, like I said, to bring in other people, to team up and collaborate with others, to go in with the possibility to pull some of those youth and young adults out of that that environment.
Absolutely.
So that they can go do what God has placed in them to do. They all have greatness, but they just have to realize they have greatness. And so we're there to help them find their path to success. Give them hope, inspiration, and tools that they need to find their path to success. So hope that answers your question.
Oh, that does. Christina Howard, thank you so much. Christina Howard, founder of IYMS, Inspiring Youth on a Mission to Success. Check her out, IYMS.world. Definitely attend if you can, but to attend, you got to bring a young person with you. And if you can't attend, definitely donate. Christina Howard's good people. I can vouch for her, IYMS.world. I've donated myself several times. Other people have. And so definitely, if you found it in your heart, donate to her. And she's doing this in collaboration with many people on the BWC stage. We got 5 minutes to go, and this is by the way, my name is Ramon Ray, Celebrity CEO Show. Get to know me better at celebrityceo.com. Celebrityceo.com. Download your free personal branding blueprint. Let me help you build your personal brand and more. My friend Lanika Johnson with Press Staffing. Definitely, if you're looking for, hey, I need an assistant, I need help, I need to expand my business, I'm tired of doing the social media, I need design, I need graphics, I need project management, all these kind of things. Lanika's company, Press Staffing, can help. PressStaffing.com. Definitely check Lanika out. Good people as well. Robert Kennedy, longtime friend of mine, RobertKennedy3.me, RobertKennedy3.me. You're like, oh, wow, I want to be a better communicator. I want to get on stages. I want to do a TED Talk. I want to communicate better. I'm in corporate America and tired of getting passed up because I'm not just expressing, telling my story well, all those things. Just go to Robert Kennedy's site, check him out. Good human, good person. And I want to end on this. I'm Robert. I feel like just taking Lanika off the air as I ask you this question, so you and I can just talk about it. But I'm not going to do that, Robert. So here's the thing: just yes or no questions, Robert. Just real quick here, because we got a few minutes. So, Robert, how do I can say this? So here's what I'm trying to get at: is men's personal care, Lanika. This is where I'm going.
Oh, okay.
So this is where I'm going. So I get it, Robert. I live with two ladies, all the bling and all that. We glam up and all that. Got it. Health care and all that stuff is good for my ladies. Got it, Robert. But here's what I would ask you, and this will totally understand the conversation. Shay, you can feel free to stay off mic. Robert, do you have like hair care, facial care, creams, butters, lotions? You know, do you get manicured? Do you put the face mask on? Do you walk around with the Korean mask? Do you do all this stuff, or you just wake up, put some water, and go? What kind of man are you, Robert? That's the question I have.
Well, I will
What kind
tell
of
you this,
man
that
are you?
the pandemic has shifted some things for me. When I decided to grow a beard during the pandemic, I didn't realize that there was a care routine involved in that, and so I decided to get all of the shea butters and the beard balms and the moisturizers and the oils. And my wife was so taken aback by this. She
In a
called
bad
me
way,
a
right? She
beard.
said, don't do it
She
again.
No, she called me a beard diva, and she named my beard Sheila. She said, "Well,
Ooh!
are you taking care of Sheila today?"
So you're one of these men who do that. Lanika, what do you think on this? I have my thoughts, but you know where I'm going, Lanika, but I'll reserve it to after you. Lanika, talk to us. Men's
I have
hair. How do you like your man, your men? What are your thoughts on men
oh
doing all
man.
this stuff? Talk to me, Lanika.
I have so much respect for you, Robert. Thank you for doing that.
Lord, Jesus.
Thank God. Oh Lord. Let me tell you something about men who don't take care of their beards. There's a smell. And you don't want that smell because you can't smell it yourself. Just the other people you're talking to can. So I love that men are taking care of themselves. I love a man that doesn't have ashy knuckles and elbows. I love it. So let's
All
let's
my
make it a
fire is now
movement.
gone. I got a movement. You said create a movement, Lanika.
Yes, let's make it a movement.
So Shay, how do you feel, Shay? Because you're the one. You and I have started this conversation, Shay. So I'm gonna give you the last 30 seconds here. Jump in. What you already know how I feel, Shay.
No.
Go ahead, Shay.
You started the conversation.
That is true.
Finish it and
Ooh.
continue to finish it because it's a new year. Try new things. Go get pedicure.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Robert, would you get a pedicure? I already know Robert's gonna say
Dude,
that. He would not.
absolutely. It would change your life.
Yes.
Seriously.
Robert.
No shade. No shade.
No.
Let's go. Let's
See,
go.
okay, let me just because we got
Ramon, you
The
keep trying to
bubbles
get
and the
different answers
massager
from
on the bottom of
people.
your feet, man. Come on.
so the bottom of the feet too, Shay and Robert and Lanika, not just the
The,
toe.
Yes.
the whole
And
thing.
you
Your
keep
whole
trying to get a
foot.
different answer from people,
I'm
and
trying,
the answer is
Lanika.
still going to be the same. Only troglodytes don't take care of their feet, man or woman. I said it.
Y'all are too much. I'm
Ramon,
out.
ask for
Go ahead, T.
reflexology, bro. Just ask for reflexology, psychologically,
Okay.
right? It'll do you better, and they'll give you a pedicure at the same time, brother.
But it's just, see, TM, I respect you. Robert, I respect you. And the ladies, so Lanika and Shay are saying it. Christina's saying it, give it a try. The queen of health and beauty. Maybe it's just in my head, like it's just not the manly thing. Like I'd feel weird, like going and sitting. I'm sitting, it's
I
me,
mean,
Lanika, Christina, and Shay. We sitting
just
there going, oh
do
my
it and
God,
don't tell
girlfriend.
us.
Really?
Just do it and don't tell us, dude.
Yes.
Do it and say you didn't.
It will change your life.
Go ahead,
You
Shay.
have a
Perception.
perception of this. You have a perception of this that is not accurate. You
Oh.
this girly girl.
Yeah.
And so your perception is off, okay? And TM just gave you the answer. Go in and ask for reflexology. The pedicure comes with, but it will change your life. He just gave you the answer to take care of your little feelings.
I think we need new hosts. I think we need new hosts, and I need a new platform for the rundown. I don't even know if I'm gonna come here next week. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Celebrity CEO Show. If you want to learn about pedicures, toe clicks, reflexology, all the stuff people are saying that I don't know about, check us out somewhere else. But if you want to build your personal brand and grow your business, check us out at celebritysceo.com, celebritysceo.com. Lanika Johnson, talk to the people, tell the people where to find you. Same thing with you, Robert, as we get ready to close another show. Go ahead, Lanika, talk to the people.
All right. I am Lanika E. Johnson. I am the CEO of Trash Logic. We manage waste from cradle to grave for businesses and mostly for property management companies. But I also, and most importantly, am the CEO of Press Staffing. So we can handle all of your staffing needs, help you build your team, make sure that we optimize your business, and help you make more money faster. So that is what I do. And also I run an organization called Bougie Brunchers. It's ladies who brunch and we have a good time and we're all over the country. So check me out on social media and we can go to brunch together.
I love that. Robert Kennedy, talk to us, brother.
Oh, yeah. I believe that everyone's words deserve to be heard. As John Maxwell says, everyone communicates, but few connect. If you want to really figure out how to connect with me at robertkennedy3.me.
I love it. Lanika Johnson, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so very much. Robert Kennedy, thank you so much for joining me today. This is the end of the Celebrity CEO Show. I'm going to hang out for 2 more minutes on the BWC side real quick with GA and crew. But Lanika, I appreciate you. Thank you for what you do. Robert, I appreciate you. This is the end.